Hey everyone, it's CurlyHairedHero, and welcome back to some more TEPPEN. So, previously we went ahead and did Wesker's story and unlocked him finally, which means that I've unlocked all of the base characters, the heroes that you got from launch. The only character remaining now is Joe Valentine, who was just recently released as a new hero. But before I do that, let's go ahead and do Ryu's story for really no reason. Like I said, when you start off the game, you're actually forced to go through Ryu's story anyways. But I figured I'm only missing 2 other stories. I might as well play through Ryu's and X's while I'm at it. The man walked through the harsh wasteland, the dust billowing around him. His name is Ryu. A born fighter determined to hone his talent by fighting the very best. Onward he walks, his eyes fixed firmly ahead. His soul, however, was lost in its own kind of wasteland. The Satsui no Hado, a primal urge for destruction, beat at him tirelessly. He needed to escape. The storm was both sudden and violent, blasting Ryu from above as he trained. He looked up to see a dragon soar overhead as the wind from its wings tore through the air, ripping dead trees from their tired roots? Sure. Wicked claws glimmering, the dragon bellowed its defiant challenge. Of course, Ryu, which means dragon in Japanese, would face off
defeat one who will never stop.
a fucking dragon in his first match.
Prove to me what you're made of.
Interesting. So basically this is just them teaching you how to play the game, so they locked off even the other zones. The unit on the board will begin to attack. There's really nothing I can do. Damaged the enemy hero equal to your attack, which was 2. Are they dead ass just gonna let me sit here? Okay. I was gonna say he's not gonna like even try to summon anything. Enemy units counterattack when attacked. We kind of know all this shit already. A unit is destroyed when its HP reaches 0. I guess I probably, in hindsight, should have maybe played this first instead of Rathalos, but I guess it's a little bit more interesting to watch, or rather let me... Which one is this? He does like 6 damage, 7 damage. I think it would have been a little bit more interesting for me to just actually play the game for myself. Which, I mean, I think in hindsight worked out just fine. So
I know the answer lies ahead.
Not too sure I feel okay with Ryu's voice in this game. What is this? Play again or return to hero list? Return to hero list, I guess. You're making this real difficult. Just trying to go through Ryu's story. Jesus. The dragon's back flared up a bright crimson, and then everything was fire. The trees roared into flame, creating a barrier between the 2 combatants. This fight was over. Ryu watched the dragon fly away until his eyes fell upon a village in the distance. In his many travels, death and the unknown were old friends. This woman, her body seething with some foul energy, was clearly something else. Her attack came an instant later, and Ryu knew he was fighting for his life. You would think he'd know Morgan by now, just because, like, the 2 of them were in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and 3. I don't know if they were the first one, but at least they should know each other from those 2 games. So I would have thought they would have some sort of overlap with that game, but Activate action cards directly on a target. What does this one do? Deals 3 damage to an enemy unit. Sure, let's get rid of that guy.
I'll hold nothing back.
Effects are displayed. Cool potatoes. Down goes that. And then 2 to the face and 2 to my face. Let's throw out, yeah, here. Got that rush. Oof. Managed to play a card just in time, and we're both taking 2 to the face. If this keeps up, it don't make a damn difference. Cause I got fucking almost, yeah, more than 3 times your health, so. Hell. I think I even had 4 times her health at that point, but in any case, ooh, nice block there. These two guys are gonna kill each other, and I'm gonna throw in Sean, because why the hell not? But she's gonna take 2 to her face, thanks to Dan. And there goes the match.
I know the answer lies ahead.
You're gonna let me progress through the story? You're gonna do that? Yep, you're gonna do that weird shit. Gotcha. Alrighty then. Let's go to the final chapter here. The woman was relentless, and the foul attacks grew stronger. She howled in triumph as her death stroke fell when something awoke. Had her dark power pushed him over the edge? He roared as the Satsu no Hado devoured him completely. How much time had passed since he'd lost himself? From amidst the dead, a woman pleaded, her heart on her sleeve. As he descended upon her, he heard not a single word. I wish I could,
Show me what you've got.
well,
Think you can dodge my kicks?
maybe after all this is done, I can go back and watch my own videos. Not that I've ever actually done that, but I guess I could just to see the story mode.
Won't be out yet.
Okay.
I can't
Jesus,
lose this.
guess I won't do anything. Deal 3 damage. Okay, I guess I'll try 6.
Can't afford to doubt myself.
Do
Can't lose
that.
this.
And then I guess I'll
I'll
do
hold
this,
nothing back.
which should be enough to kill it. Because it'll lose 3, putting it at 4, and then it'll get 2, putting it at 6, and then it'll die from the Hadouken or whatever that card was, and then the shield gets wrecked. And again, so there was no effect that it could activate. Defeat Chun-Li by utilizing both units and actions. Sure, why not? And destroy that real quick. And okay, now I got summon a unit, so I guess I'll just throw in BB Hood up there. Oh boy.
You're done.
You're gonna give him 2+ attack. Nothing I can do about that, so go right ahead. Do your worst, Chun-Li. Let's see what else have we got. What the hell is this? Deal 4 damage to all enemy units. Bam. That's a lot. Let's see, just throw this out there, kill that. And then that. So unlike Wesker and Dirigent, as I was talking about yesterday, since I mainly play a X deck with a bunch of healing cards, Ryu is one of my better matchups because, you know, he doesn't destroy units, he just deals damage, which I just soak it up like a sponge. And just immediately go in and freaking just heal up everything anyways, so it doesn't really make a difference.
I know the answer lies ahead.
So, at the very least, I have a very good matchup against that. Rathalos, not so much. Flight can be pretty annoying, and they can boost their units up to like crazy attack. So that one's sort of hit or miss. It was sadness, not the defiance, in her eyes that brought him back. He had failed to control the demon within. There was but one path left. Forgive me. Ignoring her protest, he turned and fled. Away from the village, Ryu struggled to maintain himself. Go to the land of illusion. The stranger's words hung in the air. Only there can you face and defeat that which plagues you. What other choice did he have? The stranger could be lying. Ryu knew that, but a small chance was better than none. He had to control the Satsu no Hado. There was no other way. Slowly, he rose to his feet, a glimmer of hope in his eyes. Well, that does it for Ryu's story. Bit annoying that it didn't treat it like a normal story. This is still not available. My gosh. As you can see there. Wow, that sucks. I was D5, and then I ranked down because the season just passed. But apparently this season's about to end in 4 hours, which is really lame because I'm going to go down again. And I think... Oh, yeah, there is a rank under that. It's like F5, which really sucks. But at the very least, shouldn't be too hard to climb back up. I did have a lot of fun climbing back up, so maybe we'll have some fun with that next time. Stay fresh.